A lot of people talk about appreciate your top performer, reward your top performer, promote your top performer, and this is strange, fire your top performer. Now, many a times we follow whatever we have learned and we continue to do that for years together. And sometimes we don't think what actually applies in which situation. And we use everything like it is one solution for all. But does one solution fit for all? We need to think about it. Now, when you are leading teams, when you are a leader, one of the biggest responsibility of you as a leader is to lead. It's not just about managing teams. Leader is someone who is responsible for making decisions. Now, this may be easy decisions and this may also be tough decisions. And one of the most toughest decision that you need to take as a leader is firing your top performer. Many a times, many teams fail and later it actually is boiling down to a situation where even the organizations fail. When we look at top performers, sometimes as leaders, we try to have that favorism. The top performer, whatever they do, we try to adjust as per them. We try to sometimes skip our processes, we try to skip different feedbacks that are coming in, and we just are promoting and agreeing with the top performer, appreciating more because of the risk that we see, more because of the fear that we have, that if this top performer goes from my team or from my organization, then I may be at huge losses. But there will be situations, and whenever there are situations, when you see your top performer is becoming that bottleneck instead of becoming that growth catalyst, then you will have to fire your top performer immediately. Many people say, immediately? How would I do that? And doesn't it actually affect the performance of the team or the organization? Now, as a leader, you need to be decisive. When your top performers are actually, instead of helping the growth of the organization, becoming that bottleneck and holding things back, you need to take that decision. Because in my experience, I have seen a lot of leaders fail to do this tough thing, fail to take this tough decision. And I myself have experienced things where I tried to become a likable leader and there was a top performer who was actually affecting the growth. I was trying to favor the top performer more because of the fear I had. And I was trying to sometimes ignore the feedbacks. I was trying to sometimes give him certain benefits more because I thought only if he or she is there in my team, then we can grow. But then later I realized that top performer, because of him, a lot of other good performers left my team. And a lot of potential top performers also left my team. And that was one of the biggest mistakes. And you know what? It boiled down to a situation where even my job as a leader was at risk. Many a times we don't see the future and we just think about the short term. And there have been organizations, there have been teams that I'm aware of, even though when they were huge on benefits, huge on profits, right, huge on revenue, they failed. And many fell flat. And you know what was the reason? The top reason? It was because as a leader, they were not able to take decision of firing the top performer. Now think about it. Is your top performer helping in your growth, or is the top performer becoming that person who is like a roadblock or the bottleneck in the growth of the team? And if you don't do it now, remember this, you will see that effect over a period of time. And then you will pay the cost of this. So if you want to make a change, if you want to become the great leader, then fire your top performer now.